What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. In the previous episode, we ended up coming here back to Rosaria, ended up going to Martha's Rest, met up with Martha, who is a friend of Sid's, an aide to the cause, and we also ended up finding some stuff out about some bears, very unfortunately. We kind of find out that, using their powers to do what they do and being treated as slaves ends up turning them essentially getting Medusa.
Much for all parts of the Empire being equal, if that's all the crystal they give us.
It's not like any of us lowborn can afford a bearer anymore.
Yep, and so unfortunately, the bears just kind of get turned to stone and they die. And so after saving the carpenter of the not of Eastpool, of Martha's Rest, the bridge to Eastpool is now complete, and now we can head to Eastpool. But first things first, let's do a couple of the side quests that are hanging around here so we can get those out of the way. And we got this guy over here. Let's see what he's got to say.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. There may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
Alrighty, as simple as getting the shard back, we gotta kill some of those crabs that we have been fighting anyway, so not gonna be too bad. We're gonna head towards this way-ish anyway, so might as well head down and see what we can do. We're headed towards Eastpool, and that's the bridge to Eastpool right over there, so might as well head down and see what we can do. This is right around the area where we saved Bernard from the big, scorpions, so scorpion-style enemies. Alright, looks like we gotta take care of these guys, which is perfectly fine.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
Like that. Nice. And then kill this guy. There we go. Alright. Alrighty, and with that. Alright, and there was one more. Wasn't Jill fighting one? Yeah, there's one right over here. Alright. Alrighty. Looks like there's one more that Jill's still fighting. I thought there were only like 4 of them. Okay, I guess not. Oh. Okay, my game definitely had slowed down there. Something screwed up, but that's alright. Boom.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Alrighty, we could travel to him, but it really won't take that long. We're just gonna walk back up here. You can still see, though, as I mentioned in the last episode, this part of Rosaria that we didn't get to see in the beginning of the game is absolutely stunning. It's so pretty out there. There's definitely parts of it where you can obviously tell it's a game, but man, I'll tell you this too. There's an area in this game that's, man, it's so pretty. I'll point that out to you. That, I've mentioned it all these episodes ago. It's not going to be until really late towards the end of the game where we're going to explore that area, but still, such a good looking area.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you! Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Alrighty, as you can see, there's, all the elements for the crystals as well. So, obviously, there's ice, there's going to be something like wind, there's water we saw at the beginning of the game as well. So, that wasn't too hard, it wasn't too long either. And so, let's do this one. And I'm going to tell you this right now, there is a side quest in this area in Martha's Rest, eventually that you get access to, that is an incredibly important side quest. I highly recommend you do,
I have to
and
find
you'll
him
see why.
before the Imperials do. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
So, looks like very nicely that this is also on the way to Eastpool anyway, so we might as well complete this while we have the chance. So, like you said, we better see if there's anyone who's had an inkling of seeing this bear around. But you can also see the people still looking down on bears. It's pretty sad with Ronald over there.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
Alright, looks like we head to the marshes. But good work, Bernard.
Barely able to step out your front door.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
He's not one of ours. Look, it's with his master. He can't have gone far. I better keep my eyes peeled.
Alrighty, gotta find this guy. See if he's alright. Let's see. Oh, so we got a clue right here.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
You can see this area is quite large as per usual, but looks like he may have made his way over towards this little lodge over here.
Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Alrighty, folks, give me 1 second. Just gotta take care of something. Alrighty, we are back. Yeah, we're just gonna... This is one of those opportunities where I would say it is very nice to be able to take the fast travel back. Whoops.
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving this to a bearer. I'll go myself.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Alrighty, Clive being Clive protected Norris while at the same time being able to let Brennan know that, well, he's still alive and hopefully he'll get the care he deserves. It's so sad when you really think about it. The things that these people have to go through, including Clive himself, right? You know how it feels. Alrighty, now with that all out of the way, we do have plenty of, we have plenty of materials. We have plenty of, like, potions and such. let's make our way for Eastpool. Now, just like I said in the previous episodes, just depending on, you know, whether, you know, how long some of these side quests take and whatnot, I will be cutting certain ones of those out, but I think that that should be okay. If I did cut it at the beginning of the video, you know, some of the speech and whatnot from those side quests, it's probably just because the, you know, following parts of this episode are much longer. Obviously, I don't know how long this episode is necessarily going to be, but, you know. Right. These guys are not enemies, I believe, as long as you don't attack them. Has some sharp fangs. Might do a little bit of exploring around here, because there is a decent amount to see. So you can see over here, there's a decent amount to explore, so we might end up doing a little bit going over this way. So I'll probably end up cutting through a good chunk of this, see, and I will note if I find anything interesting. Ooh, we got a level up on our way to that little area towards the end there. Nice level 21, can't complain about that. I wouldn't necessarily, you know, not recommend against going this way, but, you know, obviously it's a bit out of the way. But I will say, if I remember correctly, there's a side quest in this area later in the game. So definitely recommend at least popping over here, getting some levels. Picked up a few nice items, but other than that, let's head back to the main road. This area can get confusing. Now, I'll tell you about this when it comes to this game. At the end of the day, some of these areas can get a little confusing unless you just keep opening and reopening the map. And the main reason is obviously because some of these areas just look very, very similar. Obviously, they want to make it look as natural as possible, but from a gamer's perspective, sometimes you can get a little lost in these areas. And obviously, with the linear game, you know, tends to be a very linear game. At the end of the day, you want to be able to tell the player where you're going, and sometimes that can be a little difficult here, but not too bad, but something to note of. Got some more of these guys over here, but again, they're not going to hurt us, so I'm going to keep moving towards our main objective, which is Eastpool. Which way? Yeah, just cross the bridge here. We'll make our way over towards the left before we make our way to the right path, because again, there might be some items over there. Nice to get some free XP. I always recommend just kind of fighting enemies whenever you can. Get your combos crispier and stuff like that. Very, very cool. Yep, I think there's just a little item over here that we can pick up. I think we can fight one of these guys too. This shouldn't be too bad. We can test out some better combos against these guys. So, alright, Big Horde, let's do it. That was the most amount of damage that we've done so far. And there we go. Not too bad whatsoever. Nice to get some nice XP. And then we get this little chest over here. So if you do want to grab this chest, you're going to have to go through that guy. But if you fought against the ones I fought against before, that's really not that bad whatsoever. Alrighty, as you can see though, I think I probably would have cut in some decent clips of my combos there. Been getting better at these combos, trying to get better because I was pretty basic when I was playing through this game on my own, and so trying to learn them is obviously a bit more difficult, but at the end of the day, not too bad. It's not necessarily like a fighting game, but definitely watching some other videos kind of made me feel bad about how basic my combos were being in general, so. Very nice, and there's that. Alrighty guys, so for some reason, I was headed that way, and I was doing a lot of other stuff that way, and I didn't realize that we were heading in the completely wrong direction, so I completely apologize for that. My brain just turned off for a good chunk of that, so let's actually head towards Eastpool. My goodness. We're not supposed to head towards that way for a good bit, so I apologize for that, but I got some good XP out of it, so I can't necessarily complain in that regard. And again, thank you, Bernard.
At the Blight, it's spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
I probably put something in the video about that, so this is probably shorter than you'd expect it to be, but yeah, that was done by me. I don't know why. I guess maybe because I'm recording this on a Monday, so maybe it's just one of those Monday things, right? Alrighty, now we're actually heading in the right direction. There is a side quest here, another one right on the way, which I do appreciate, because I'll tell you, the side quests where it's sort of, you know, it's right on the way to your actual destination are kind of few and far in between as you get further into the game, and yeah, it's very nice to have the ability to have access to something like that. Alright, you got some more plants here though, so should be dead, yeah. Very good. Okay, we're pretty close to that side quest. Should be right over here. Yeah, we can see the exclamation point right there. So let's make our way towards there. Oh. Oh, come on. Alright, let's attack this guy over here.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boys. Give them all you've got, boys.
Alright, you got that out of the way, and now I think I saw some spiders over here, some more of those arachne. No, looks like I got it right over here. And that should be dead. I'll tell you the one thing, I do not like how the spiders look in this game. Very looking, just very gross looking. Some more enemies over here. Come here.
Let's make this quick. Don't let them get away. Stay down. Give them all you've got, boys.
Oh, and what the heck? Got some bandits here. Alrighty, got free chests out of that too, which is nice. Took care of some enemies, and our side quest should be right over here. Eastpool's not that much farther. Let's see what this guy's got to say.
You there, over here. Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck, I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfors, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you, then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
Well, we'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. We'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Alrighty, since we're headed that way anyway, might as well complete this. I always recommend completing these quests on the way. I think it adds to your story. I think it just kind of adds to everything, so might as well do that. It looks like we got these wolves to take care of. Let's do it.
Look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Nice. That's...
Give them all you've got for it.
Gotta find this Bryce. Let him know the road's safe.
Alrighty, took care of those. Right on our way to Eastpool. Doesn't really hurt all that much, so let's talk to Bryce and make sure that he knows that it is safe to walk across. Hopefully he's not that mad.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves. So I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you?
Oh, Frederick.
You wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks, dear master.
As you can still see, very much not necessarily respecting us whatsoever, but can't change your worldview, and at the end of the day, you're a product of your environment, right? So, with that though, we do have 700 ability points. I might as well go in and take a look and see what I can upgrade. Let's see. We've upgraded all of these, so that's good to go. So we can upgrade one of these, and I think 1,000 heat wave. I don't know. I've never really been one for heat wave. Maybe gouge. Yeah, I think we'll just upgrade gouge here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty good. We've been using gouge a fair bit, and you'll be using gouge for a fair bit as well, in my opinion.
The windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Alright, that guy's dead. And then we can take care of this.
That's it.
Man, that guy got destroyed. Oh my god. The combos in this game are so crispy once you start getting into them. It feels really, really good. So, I've been trying to do my best to practice just a teeny bit. Not a lot, but just enough. I will tell you, this area here that you're going to go to ends up becoming a, side quest right here. I'll just make that aware to you right now, because I remember that side.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. This area seemed a very different place back then.
Certainly did, especially before it was given to the Imperials by our traitorous mother. But what are you going to do?
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
Ah. You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Alrighty, now we can actually change how Clive looks. Now that outfit that they have in the picture here, this is not the one I personally like. I think it's more thematically cool to have Clive wear his dad's clothes, right? I don't know. Like, it's a cool outfit, don't get me wrong. And I think once you've completed the game, it's definitely something you can do. I just really like how Clive's actual stuff looks right now. But we can change his appearance. We can do it in the Arret Stone, which we will encounter plenty of times. There will basically be in any base that we have, there will always be an Arret Stone that we have access to being used to be able to change his appearance. So,
if we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
alrighty, so the one thing we're going to do before we end up the episode here, and I'd like to apologize again for completely screwing it up, like, going the complete wrong way. I promise you that other side of Martha's Rest, where we were going to earlier, where I completely messed up, at the end of the day, that area is, there's a lot of side quests that end up being completed in that area. In particular, the side quest that I mentioned previously. That side quest that's really important, that one will, I believe, be completed in that area. So, don't get me wrong, we'll be revisiting that area soon. I was just really stupid, so I apologize for that. And I believe it's also part of the way to go to also through the main story. So, but with that all out of the way, we complete some side quests in Martha's Rest. We made our way to Eastpool, completing a side quest along the way. Got to see Lady Hannah once again. Unfortunate, you know, Clive ended up realizing that, well, he ended up killing everybody there, including Lord Murdoch. But at the end of the day, it was very nice to see her, giving us some of our dad's old clothes, getting some new gear, as well as a new weapon as well, and some new bracers. Can't complain about that. And our next goal is obviously to head towards Phoenix Gate. And so, next time on Final Fantasy XVI, we'll be making our way towards said Phoenix Gate. So I hope you guys look forward to that. So I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Also follow me on the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create.